Most people will tell you that they are sick and tired of the relationship between two particular segments in the country, the relationship between our two major political parties.
Anna Kiskowski joins us here in the studio with that. Anna?
That's the one thing everybody agrees on. They're all tired of everybody being disagreeable. The basis of a two-party system is to have opposition, so good solutions can emerge. Problem is, solutions aren't emerging.
Let me tell you what we can all understand. Republicans are doing what Senate Democrats have not done in years. We will pass another budget.
The Republican budget, sometimes called the Ryan budget, also called a path to prosperity, is really more of the same.
Instead of reaching a final compromise on critical issues, politicians seem to be reaching mini deals to avoid crisis, leaving Washington on a treadmill.
3 years ago, I haven't seen it as bad as it is.
Bob Costantini is a reporter for NBC Radio News. He's been covering Washington politics for nearly a quarter of a century. During an interview over Skype, Costantini says the budget crisis is behind it all.
What is driving most of the polarization that you see in Washington now is the idea of the budget battles, the huge deficits the country's been running up, and now the 14, 15, 16 trillion dollars in who you ask. That's most polarization.
You are more reptile than man, George. So low and flat that the foot of man is incapable of crushing you. How dare you!
Now! The Civil War era was the last time political partisanship has been so bad in Washington. Political consultant John Daigle says the seeds of today's hyperpartisanship were sown more than 20 years ago, when lawmakers redrew district lines to protect their own seats.
If you look back to 1992, there were more than 100 what we would consider swing districts, congressional districts. Today there's about a little bit over 30. What's happened over the last 2 decades is the parties have worked very hard, mostly to protect incumbent elected officials, to gerrymander districts so that the real contest is won or lost in the primaries.
The media has also evolved over the past generation, with many more sources for news. UNF communication professor David Dealey says that means many people never even hear other opinions.
Well, part of the problem now is that because there are so many outlets across media, that you can actually pick things that are very targeted to what you already believe in or agree with, so that there's very little even intrusion of any opposing view or any alternative view.
There's also the influence of social media. John Daigle, the political consultant, says blogs, tweets, and Facebook are anything but objective. Melody and Andrew?
Thanks, Anna. Did anyone you spoke with have any hope of things getting better?
They did. When I spoke with Daigle, he mentioned that New Jersey Governor Chris Christie is going over to the Democrat side, and he's really trying to work with them. And he doesn't care what Republicans or Democrats think. Back to you guys.